descended here tonight to illuminate us all. Please welcome Mark Sherry.
Raised on the Ayrshire coast of Scotland, Mark Sherry has been burning through the dance industry for well over a decade. He is synonymous the world over, now with his blinding tech trance releases and his cutting-edge DJ sets. His raw talent, devotion to the scene and hard work in the studio has pushed him further and higher than he ever thought possible. With all that and support from Armin van Buuren, Tiesto, Judge Jules, Marco V, Sander van Doorn and Marcel Woods, it really is no wonder that Mark is now one of the most exciting and talked about producers and DJs around today. And he's with me now. Mark Sherry, how are you?
Mr. Reynolds, how are you?
I'm not so bad. How are you feeling?
Yeah, not too bad at all, mate. Not too bad, just working away here.
You're just back from playing, not just a club, but you played on a cruise ship, the Monday Bar in Stockholm. Was the boat rocked?
It was, mate, yeah. It was actually capsized as well after we'd finished. No, I'm only joking. It was really good, Phil. You don't actually realise you're on a boat. Luckily, the sea was pretty calm the whole time we were playing, and you actually did forget you were on a boat half the time.
How does it feel to be considered as one of the top DJs out there at the minute?
That's a big compliment. I wouldn't say I was one of the top DJs out there, but I mean, I'm trying my best just to try and do as many gigs as I can and trying to release as many decent tracks as I can as well. But I'm really happy the way things are going. You know, I couldn't wish for things to be going any better.
With all the media that is involved in the industry now, do you think the image has become as important as the music a DJ plays?
To be honest, I mean, I think the image has always been important, but nowadays the whole online thing seems to be the most important. Obviously, it's good to have a cool image, as cool as you can be, but the whole online thing is the most important thing. That's the fundamental thing you really need to have in place these days. To have a good website, you have to have all your portals linked up with your, MySpace, Facebook, YouTube. They've all got to be there. You've got to really be in people's faces all the time, whether it's like video clips or photographs or putting your records reviews online for people to read them, or just all the kind of stuff. It's almost a full-time job. You
closed Trance Energy last year in front of 30,000 people. How was that for you?
It's been the best thing that's ever happened to me, to be honest, Phil. I've done a lot of good things with public domain, and we've also had the kind of chart success and all that, but for me, my own personal goals, the whole Trance Energy thing was just amazing, absolutely amazing. It's something I've worked towards for over the last 10 years, getting the chance to play alongside guys like Tiesto, Ferry Costa, Marco V, all these guys. It was just, I had to pinch myself, and getting the chance to, first of all, to be in the main stage, but also getting the chance to finish in the main stage. A very nerve-wracking experience. I don't think I've ever been as nervous in my whole life. But it was amazing, absolutely amazing.
And this year marked your 14th visit to Australia. How's things musically out there?
I mean, to be honest, the Australians used to be a little bit behind. If a track was big over here, it used to take maybe about 6 months for a track to become big over there, but that was really because of the vinyl problem. But nowadays, MP3s are available to everybody at the same time, so that the whole scene is every bit as modern as over here. The clubbers are as crazy as the Scottish and the Irish. Absolutely brilliant clubbers. They're very, very responsive, very vocal when you're DJing. They're all shouting and screaming and jumping around. So yeah, it's just such an amazing place to play. And obviously with the weather and the people and the clubs and the whole lifestyle was just amazing.
You have 4 gigs between now and the end of the year. Do you like spending Christmas and New Year closer to home?
Yeah, I do, mate. I mean, obviously you know yourself, you probably see how much I travel during the year. Like the summertime's always really crazy and you're flying here, there and everywhere, but when it comes to Christmas time, I do make a big effort to try and get my bookings as close to home as possible, because it's all about being with your family, and there's nothing worse being stuck in a really quiet, lonely airport on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. All your mates are out partying and you're there yourself. Dodgy flight delays or getting stuck in bad weather. It's good to be able to play locally in Scotland and have your family, have your friends around you at the gigs. Getting
into the spirit of things, you're a DJ and a music producer. What would be your favourite Christmas song?
Off the top of my head, the only one I can actually think of is Band-Aid. That'll do for now.
Mark Sherry, have a happy Christmas. Love, peace and happiness for 2010, and I'll see you really soon.
Same to you, Phil. Thanks a lot, dude.